It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer, and today we got a beer from Staropolskie in Poland, and this is the Pszenne. I think that's how you pronounce it. My Polish, now I go to Poland, I used to go to Poland quite a lot, and Polish people love to laugh at me because of my pronunciations, just how bad my pronunciations are for Polish beer. I mean, it's all good fun, it's all good humour, it's all a bit of a joke. But on a serious note, if you're from Poland, if you're watching this review, how do you pronounce that word there? So, this brewery's been going since 1892, Browar Staropolskie. This is the thing, I can say Browar. I can say brewery very, very kind of fluently because I've been to Poland many times and you just learn to pick up little bits and pieces, don't you? Swing top cap on this one then. This brewery grew, I had a little look on Wikipedia. Oh, look at that. I'll talk to you about the brewery in a moment. First and foremost, let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. Oh, look at the, oh, it's a bit of a hazy one. I'm not pouring out a Weiss beer, am I? Ooh. Now then, I might be, you know. This might be a Weiss beer. .2% ABV, one finger white head. If it was a Weiss beer, it should have been poured into this glass. Hazy, good levels of carbonation. Looks like a Weiss beer. Not much in the way of sediment in the bottom of the glass. Let's get the aroma. Most definitely a Weiss beer. It smells fantastic actually. Ooh. Banana, cloves and spices. Doesn't surprise me at all that we're reviewing a Weiss beer from Poland. Parts of Poland used to be Germany, parts of Germany used to be Poland. It's just kind of like a very complicated thing. Lots to do with the Great Wars. I won't get into it, but there's a big influence. There's a big influence in Poland. There used to be German breweries, but then they were kind of allocated to be Polish kind of parts of the world. Let's get into this and let's try it. It smells fantastic. Yeah, a quite brilliant Weiss beer actually. Best way to describe this is like, it's juicy. Normally you associate juiciness with like IPA or New England IPA, but this is juicy. This is really lovely and refreshing and crisp, but for all its juiciness and refreshingness, there's still like this lovely kind of creamy rich mouthfeel in there. Pardon me. So I went to the Polish shop, picked up some Polish parsnips, parsley root it ended up being. I thought they were parsnips. and I bought a load of beer. And I've been working my way through them, and they've all been very good. This is the second beer now I've had from this brewery. The first beer being very good, the second beer being very good. So I did do, after the first beer review, I went and did a little bit of Wikipedia research. I like to drink the rest of the beer after the review, looking at Wikipedia about the brewery and the history. So this company, Browar Staropolskie, they went through what can only be described as like bursts of growth. They would get through like a downturn, and then there would be like a boom in the economy, and then they would grow their brewery, and then they kept on doing it through boom and bust. Whenever there was a boom, they would expand in the brewery. Whenever there was a bust, they were nearly going bust. They kind of like recently been bought out again. So by the time that this buyout has happened, this is quite a big affair. This brewery is quite large now in Poland, but they're owned now by another couple of companies, which I mean, it's not owned by Browar Staropolskie or the family anymore. It's like anything in the world, I suppose. They're all like investment firms these days. It's all like, well, we all know what's going on. I'm not going to tell you what's going on. Open myself up here on YouTube. But going back to the beer, and that's a little bit about its history. So boom and bust, but the brewery is quite large now. Lovely carbonation on the beer, really tasty beer. This, you get that kind of like creamy richness from the Weiss beer. It's refreshing at the beginning, it's a little bit sweet at the beginning, and then it finishes off with some bitterness from the hops in the beer, and then that wonderful kind of like banana and clove flavour from that kind of Weiss beer. It's really good. It's really good. Everything's in Polish, so there's not much I can kind of say. There's a lot of kind of like history. This man here, Jan Dolgosz, he was kind of like, well, I don't know what his association with the brewery is, really. Maybe again you can talk to me if you're from Poland, if you know about this brewery. But yeah, I think I'm ready to rate this now. I'm ready to kind of like, if you want to see him on Facebook, it's Staropolskie Brewer. Instagram is Browar Staropolskie. Hops, malt, yeast and water. Yeah, nice authentic kind of swing top cap. Oh, that was the thing. They put this is the other thing I read on Wikipedia. They invested in like a canning machine. They put all their beer in cans, and it didn't kind of like they were well known for their swing top caps. That's it. So they decided, this new company that bought them, they decided to put the beer back in swing top bottles because it was what this brewery was known for. It wasn't known for like canned beer, canned lagers. I like a swing top cap. If you ask me, do I want to open up a can of beer, like maybe something like this, or a swing top bottle, I'd want to open it in a swing top bottle any day of the week. It just looks better. Argue your case in the comments box. I prefer a swing top bottle. I like this Weiss beer. I'm going to rate it. It's an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Really tasty brew. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.